All right, y'all. Peace. Let me see what's going on YouTube. Make sure that it's booting up correctly. Come on, YouTube. Don't play no games. Come on, YouTube. Let me see. What we got? What we got? Okay, looking good. Can y'all hear my audio? Let me see if anybody in the chat. Nobody yet. But hopefully y'all can hear my audio. Apologize. Apologize. Doggone computer wire kicked out. All right, let me just get straight to the show. Straight to the show. Wasted time. That was wasted time. I don't know if I'm gonna edit that or not because I don't edit none of my videos, but I might have to edit that. All right. Who we got in here? All right, Ulysses in here. You can hear me. You can hear me, right? All right, that's good. All right, that's good. It's a slight delay. And what I'm saying, you probably gonna hear this like a couple of seconds after. I don't know why they don't sync up because I'm taping off of TalkShoe. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I'm taping off of TalkShoe, and for some reason they don't sync up enough. So it's gonna be like probably I say about 5 seconds, 10 seconds of 10-second delay. All right, let me get to the show. And salute to Ulysses for coming in here. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name. All right. Will SEI hire the right people this time or become a marketing machine? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Poe and the Community Speak. This episode is 190. And today we're asking a question that a lot of people are thinking, but not enough are saying out loud. Will Steel City Interactive hire the right people this time? Or are we watching a company slowly turning into a marketing machine? Because right now, the perception is shifting. And perception, whether people like it or not, becomes reality if it's not addressed. Let's start here. You don't get labeled a marketing heavy company for no reason. That label comes from patterns, big announcement, strong visuals, licenses pushes, influencer rollouts, but core gameplay systems still lack or are unfinished. And the community starts asking, where is the substance behind the promotion? Because boxing fans, especially hardcore ones, we're not just looking at trailers. We're looking at footwork authenticity, punch trajectories, clinch mechanics, AI behavior, damage systems, referee logic. And when those things are missing or underdeveloped, but marketing keeps ramping up, that's where the disconnect begins. What hiring right actually mean? Now let's be very clear. Hiring the right people is not about head count. It's about who you bring in and what problems they are solving. A real boxing simulation team needs system designer, sports simulation focus, system designer, not just general combat designers. Not general combat designers. People who understand boxing as a system. Distance management, ring control, risk versus reward exchanges. Then you need AI engineers. AI engineers are developers for certain people that like to nitpick. Behavior non-scripts. Behavior non-script for the AI engineers or developers. Not if this, then that logic. We're talking adaptive tendencies, styles replication, decision making under fatigue and pressure. Then we need physics and animation specialists. Physics and animation specialists working together, not separate. Not separate, because boxing lives in weight transfer, momentum, balance disruption, recovery states. If those are synced, if those aren't synced, it looks off immediately. Then we got authenticity consultants who actually have influence. Authenticity consultants who actually have influence, not just brought in for show. People who can say that's not how that works in a real ring, and the team actually adjusts. People who can say that's not how things works in a real ring, and the team actually adjusts. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Nothing. Okay. All right. The warning sign. So what are people seeing right now? Why are some saying this is becoming a marketing driven company? Here are the warning signs. Hiring patterns don't match the game's weaknesses. If your biggest issues are gameplay systems, but your hiring leans toward branding, partnerships, or promotion, that raises eyebrows. Feature gaps stay open too long. Clinch systems, inside fighting, referee involvement. These are not small features. These are core pillars of boxing. When those are delayed repeatedly, but other areas get attention first, people start connecting dots. Messaging versus reality mismatch. If you say simulation, but players experience something clear, excuse me. If you say simulation, but players experience something closer to an arcade hybrid, that gap creates long-term trust issues. Can this be turned around? Now, let's be fair. This is not a lost cause, but it requires a shift, not just in hiring, but in philosophy. SEI has to decide, are we building a true boxing simulation or realistic boxing game? Or are we building something that just looks like one? Because those are two completely different development paths. To turn it around, they need a clear simulation first or realism first design pillar. Hiring aligned directly with gameplay weaknesses, transparency with the community, and less focus on selling the idea and more focus on proving it through systems. Some Q&As for this portion. Can a company recover from this kind of perception? Yes, but only through action, not words. Players need to feel the difference, not hear about it. Question 2, are licenses and big names enough to carry a boxing game? No. Casual fans might come for names, but they won't stay if the game doesn't hold up. And this is the thing I'm going to keep repeating every time somebody asks this question. They said, we need all the big names for the casual fans. That's a lie. Casual fans, if you got, like I keep saying, if you got 300 or 400 boxers, that's for the hardcore fans. Casual fans might only, out of 500 people, out of 500 boxers, I would say 5. And I'm being generous saying 10. And I'm being generous saying 10. Casual fans don't know boxers like that. Are licenses and big names enough to carry a boxing game? No, casual fans might come for names, but they won't stay if the gameplay doesn't hold up. And that's true, the gameplay. That's for both. The gameplay is both for the casual and the hardcore fans. It's the gameplay. Are fans being too harsh? No. This is a 40-plus year genre with decades of reference points. Expectations should be higher, not lower. Check this out. I'm going to read it again. Are fans being too harsh? No. This is a 40-plus year genre with decades of reference points. Expectations should be higher, not lower. What's the biggest hiring mistake a company can make here? Hiring generalists instead of specialists in sports simulation systems. And when I say generalist, and I explained it yesterday, generalist is a person that could do some of everything. but they're not professionals in everything. And that doesn't make for a good game. You need specialists for certain things. A generalist can amplify when he's working with that specialist. What should fans be looking for moving forward? Not trailers, not announcements. Look for systems breakdown, gameplay deep dives, evidence of real mechanical improvements. This what y'all gotta look for, man. Y'all gotta look for that. Stop giving Steel City excuses or reasons to give us excuses. At the end of the day, this isn't about attacking a company. This is about asking a real questions, a real question. Are we getting a boxing game built by developers or sold to us by marketers? Because boxing deserves more than presentation. It deserves precision. If SEI gets the hiring right, they can still build something special. But if they don't, the community will feel it immediately. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Nothing. Let me see what's going on. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta monitor the chat to see what's going on because I'll be a nobody really here today. All right. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about the survey again. I told you I'm gonna try to talk about it every day because y'all really don't think a survey works. And this is the thing, I'm getting the survey doesn't work for people that's not in the industry. I'm getting the survey works for people that's in the industry. That's why I keep saying a third-party survey. Because I'm getting that information from people in the industry. And from my understanding, if somebody's saying it doesn't work, even though you tell them that it's a third-party survey, that person is defending the company. I'm just saying, I'm not just saying it off. I'm going by what people tell me because they say it does work. Surveys do work because it pushes the publisher and it pushes the investors to put money where the most fans want things added. I'm not guessing. I am not guessing. Because people always think, hey, Poe just want things. He don't care if it fell on what. That's not exactly what's going on. But some people, they die on their shield no matter what. They will not support you. They will not. And then to me, my thing is, what is it going to hurt for you to support something? What is it going to hurt for you to support something? Because when a person they very adamant about not supporting something, it makes me feel like they've been compromised. It really do make me feel like it. And I'm hearing that a lot of people that say they're not compromised, they're compromised. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. And speaking of rumors, Grumpy, I'm not cool with you saying the N-word. I'm not even cool with the burger guy saying N-word. You're not black, man. And I don't even like when black people say the N-word. I don't even like when black people say the N-word. It appalls me. It offends me. It offends me. Just saying the N-word like it's nothing. And I know you're gonna say, well, I probably was drunk and I apologize and stuff like that. But my thing is, when you're drunk, you say with a conscious mind. Your mind saying exactly what's deep within. What's deep within when you're drunk comes out. What's deep within comes out when you're drunk. So that I felt I didn't hear because I didn't like I heard what y'all was saying, but I just was getting tired of the burger dude kept saying the N word, and he was saying he was like just ranting, saying some crazy stuff, and I said, "Yo, that's annoying to me," but I didn't hear Grumpy, but I heard other people say Grumpy was saying it, so I got to go off of what they said, and I was like, "Wow," I'm like, "Wow." Yeah, that was a shocker to me because I really really like Grumpy. Like Burger God too, but just like I have had Spanish friends that tend to use the N word a lot, and I had to correct them. Yeah, yo, man, can't say that on me. Don't even call me that. I don't even want another black person calling me the N word as a term of endearment, because I don't see nothing term of endearment about calling somebody the N word. Y'all can reshape the definition however y'all want to. Say everybody's an N word. Nah, that's justifying saying it. Okay. All right, give me a second. I'm trying to see what y'all saying in the chat. Oh, okay. What's up, Legendary Boxing 2026? What's up, Boxing Lounge? Appreciate you coming through. Let me see. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and blacks all grew up in the same. I still can't. Nah, man. I can't. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I don't even want black people calling me that because it always everything is cultural. Some people are more culturally educated than others, or they do their history and they like literally they engulf themselves in their history. Then they start like taking on the emotions of their ancestors, and they see what they. Because if you walk blindly through life, you accept anything. If somebody call you a gorilla, yo man, you're a gorilla. You the gorilla. Which gorilla are you calling me? People don't look at the words or your history of what was going on. People don't look at your history of what was going on with you because to them they feel like it didn't happen to me. Even some of them, even black people, it didn't happen to me. No, no, I can't accept it. I can't accept it. It happened like what 5 generations before me, but still I can't accept it. History is history, and what's attached to it is attached to it. It's only stupid when it didn't affect your ancestors, or no I'm not like, it's not like no shade on you or anything, but it's only stupid to when it doesn't affect your ancestors. Like some people, like even when I talk to my Spanish friends and stuff, and I break it down to them, they understand, because I be like, yo, like if you say something about boats and stuff like that, like your ancestors came over here on boats, or they were this and that, that's offensive to them because that's their history. Yeah, because they get comfortable. It used to be a lot of black people said more, a lot, but now it's like more people that's comfortable around you. In my hood, you can't say it no matter what. I mean, if you certain, like if you're like Caucasian or Spanish, you can't say that. You can't say that. It's certain things you just can't say. It's just like being in a blood and crip area and you saying a different gang member color or something like that. But let me get on something else. I don't want to talk about that. It's just that I feel offended because what's Grumpy is neither. He's Caucasian. Grumpy is Caucasian, and I knocked people out, Caucasian people out, stomped them out for calling me the N-word. And you know what other people would say? Yo, man, it's just a word. You ain't have to be that violent. No, my spirit felt that. I felt that, and my spirit felt that. If they had the guts to say certain things, a certain word, my spirit said, hey, because nobody can tell you how you should feel about something. It's like some people, they could joke, they could like, how people play the dozens. I don't know if y'all know, like joke about each other. But some people, your parents are off limits, your mother. So more so your mother. Because a lot of people don't have a father in the household, but more so your mother. They are off limits. But I don't know how this generation look at it. But you cannot joke about people, mother or certain people. But certain things are off limits. Let me see. And he said he's going to continue to use the word. He don't care. That's crazy, especially when somebody is telling you they are offended. Yo, that's crazy. So I'm gonna have to block them then, because we literally be talking, and I never got that from him. We literally be talking. He literally left a message to me telling me that Will Kinsler sees all the videos that be going on. He said, especially Beast videos. He said Will Kinsler be seeing them videos. But if that's how that made me think that's how you feel. And this the kicker right here. My wife is part German. She's third generation German. Her grandfather is African American. Her grandmother is German. So you think her grandmother will have the nerve to call somebody a nigger? Not at all. Not at all. My wife don't even say that. My wife wouldn't even say that. That's the problem. People get too comfortable and relaxed. That's why I don't let everybody hang around me. That's why everybody cannot hang around me, because when they get comfortable, they start saying certain things. Same thing happened when I used to work at this warehouse. My supervisor, he befriended me. They start befriending me. They tell me, hey, he's the guy that used to box. Because I'm an artist too, and I used to draw on everything, just drawing everything. So they was like, they really enjoyed my company. They see me as a friend. But they start getting comfortable and saying jokes and little things. And I say, yo, man, I don't play like that. Don't play with me like that. Because I need my job. And my wife just had my son too. I need my job. Don't play at me like that. And there was one of the guys on the job that his thing was he wanted to grief me because he was my supervisor. And that junk heated me up because I wanted every day. The worst thing to do is every day you coming into a job and somebody say something you do not like. And me, I wasn't boxing no more. So I had a lot of bent up anger. So you keep talking junk to me, and sometime, because my wife was going through postpartum depression, I get the energy from her when I come home. Now I'm coming back to work. And I'm like, yo, man, I feel like knocking this joke out. But I always talk to myself. Always talk myself down. And that's one thing that's great about me. That's why I'm still on this planet. Because I know how to talk myself down, especially being in the hood. All right, let me see. We shouldn't be using the word amongst each other, and I don't want to hear grumpy and white folks using it. Exactly. 100%. I agree. 100%. Even the joke, it should be like, even if he's your friend and he's not the same complexion, he shouldn't feel that it's a thing to say. Like, hey, I can say the word, hey, I'm comfortable. They ain't saying nothing. No, man, you shouldn't feel that way. You should be getting on the joker. Hey, man, why y'all saying that, man? Y'all shouldn't even be saying that or something like that. Shout out to Leafy. I haven't heard Leafy say it yet. Hopefully not. Leafy, my guy. Leafy, my guy. Let me see. All right, let me finish reading what I was reading. Now, Leafy cool people. I talked to his father. And I know that sounds weird. That sounds weird, right? All right. What should the community actually be doing right now? Let's cut through the noise. Complaining individually, posting clips, arguing on timelines, that doesn't move company. That doesn't move companies. Organized, measurable feedback does. Organized, measurable feedback does. And that's where the idea, excuse me, told you I'm gonna slide this in here anytime I can. And that's where the idea of a third-party survey comes in. Why a survey changes everything. Right now, feedback is scattered. Discord messages, Reddit messages, Reddit threads, buried. Twitter arguments, buried. YouTube comments, buried. That's unstructured data. Companies can ignore that, cherry pick it, or say that's just a loud minority. Doesn't that sound familiar? That's just a loud minority. Because this one thing I want to tell y'all. Look, if you put the Discord people, the amount of people in the Discord, the amount of people in the Reddit, the amount of people in the Twitter and every other social media, that's not a small percentage. But you know what people like Ash Habib and whoever told them to say that? They used the Discord. They used the Discord as a blueprint, as a talking point. The 5% of the gamers are loud. The 5% of the gamers are loud. So they don't have to listen to anybody. We're going to give them what they deserve, what we think they deserve. And that's where the survey comes into play. I keep telling y'all. If we have a third party, I know a lot of y'all must don't know what a third party survey is. This is what a third party survey is. Steel City hires another company to create the survey. We get and we got to tell them we need the public results. And when it's a third party company, there's no biases. Steel City cannot critique it. So it's like, this is what we're going to do anyway. So let's make it seem like that's what they want. No, they can't do that. Third party survey literally sees what the community wants. And my thing is, y'all keep saying, oh, no. Stop, man. Y'all got to stop doing that, man. Just let it happen. Support it. What is it going to do? It's going to take money out your pocket. It's going to rob you from something. Companies can ignore that, cherry pick it, or say that's just a loud minority. A third-party survey does three things. It centralizes the community voice. Now it's not 1,000 opinions. It's more data set. It's one data set. 2, it quantifies demand. Instead of people want realism, you get 78% want a full cleansed system. 82% prioritize AI behavior over new fighters. 65% primarily play offline. That's hard to ignore. But you see them numbers? You see them numbers. If all of this is realistic, a lot of people are going to be mad. A lot of people are going to be mad. And it sounds like that's the people that don't want the survey. If 65% or more primarily play offline, they're going to say, oh, man, they're going to focus on offline. That's not always the case. That's not always the case. But y'all think is y'all scared to hear the results. I'm scared to hear the results. But my thing is, I want everybody to be heard. I want everybody to have a say-so of what the next boxing game should be. Y'all want to wait till the game get announced and then give a billion ideas. It's too late. Once the game is announced, that's it. Once the game is announced, that's it. More than likely, it's hard-coded. You might be able to get little tweaks. But once the game is announced, it's hard-coded. But y'all don't want to listen to Poe. Poe don't know what he's talking about. Poe new to this. Poe is new to this. That's what I get. That's my perception of the way y'all look at when I say things. But them numbers, that's hard to ignore. It creates accountability. Once results are public, developers, media, and even investors can reference it. Once results are public, developers, media, and even investors can reference it. We could get other companies, because I keep telling y'all, even with my survey that I got, companies want more. They want more people to vote on it. Because they don't say, oh man, that nobody don't really care about that stuff. Let me see. Don't worry about it, Leafy. Nah, it doesn't sound weird. Oh, Poe, I requested you join the podcast to talk. Oh, that was you. I thought I heard it. I thought I heard that. Oh, you right there. All right. Check it out. Leafy waiting in a see the waiting room. Leafy, yeah. The guy that's been hiding in the shadows. Mr. Leafy Grant. Leafy, what's up, man? Are you there, Leafy? Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go, Leafy. What's going on? What's going on?
Nothing
Leafy?
much. Nothing
Long
much.
time no see.
Long time. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's going on with you, man?
Nothing much. I just got out of school.
Oh, okay. What you focusing on?
Well, it was just like all classes today. We got like testing next week, like state testing.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a little nervous for that, but yeah, no, it's pretty
It's
good.
your last year, right?
No, next year's my last year. August of this year will be my last year in high school.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So yeah. So did you hear? You trying to figure out what's going on?
Yeah.
Do you know the content creator Grumpy?
That video he posted of like his exposing Undisputed.
Yeah.
I watched like 5 minutes of that video
and
I clicked off because that guy on the left, he talks weird. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I feel like he's mocking people. I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like he's mocking people.
Yeah, it sounds
how he talks.
He sounds too over the top. And he was like, he kept saying the N-word and stuff like that. Stuff like that offensive to me.
Yeah, no, you don't say that. Like, come on.
No. And Burger Guys, and Grumpy said it. And that shocked me because me and Grumpy had conversations. He told me that Will Kinsler, he literally just texted me earlier today. He said Will Kinsler watches the videos. And he said Will Kinsler saw all of Beast videos. And I said, I know he watched Beast videos.
He's always watching. He's laughing at Beast. He's like, haha, I ruined your game. now me and my partner can play it together in the bedroom.
Yeah, I'm like, yo. And my thing is, I think Ash becoming like that too, because it's like he taunting us.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Saying, look, we got over what he said, 1 point something million people.
He said they had 5.5 million people playing their game.
Yeah, when?
Maybe in your dreams. Maybe if you were hallucinating. Yeah, hallucinating probably.
Steam not saying that. When you look it up, it doesn't say Steam or whatever. They don't have that.
Okay, so answer me this. How do 5 million people play your game if only 1 million people bought your game?
Exactly. You know what they're going to say? They're going to say, they're going to try to frame it. Oh, when the PlayStation came up, we had a lot of people. Nah, it
wasn't 5 million that hit. No, 5 million. 4 million people would never check out a garbage boxing game like Undisputed.
Not at all.
Not a chance.
The million didn't even play that long.
Yeah, they played for like 5 hours max, probably.
Yeah, because when you looked at the numbers, you saw it dropping off drastically. That's what I'm saying. But their thing is they got to make it sound good for the investors.
Yeah.
They got to make it
look
good.
But we know. The players know it's full of crap.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, we know, but people keep letting them feel. What's up, Box Eye View?
Box Eye View, the GOAT. The GOAT Box Eyes.
Yeah, I appreciate you supporting Precisely in here too. What's called the you're not in a Discord anymore. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
They real relaxed in there. They let me. Yeah, they real relaxed in there because they let me post anything. I post my show before they even said you can't post. your personal stuff in there like that, unless it was undisputed.
Yeah.
And I was like,
they banned me.
and I was yeah.
They caught me on
they got this other. Go ahead.
They caught me on a Will Kinsler tangent, and then they banned me. They IP
yeah.
banned me. I can't even run on an alt account anymore.
Dad, that's crazy. Dad, they went deep on you. So that means Donnie did that because Donnie into that the technical parts of it. Yo, that's crazy. What I was trying to say. So yeah, we were it was somebody in there, Ulysses. He was in here too. What's up, E-Boxing Champion? Ulysses was in here.
The Fight Night Round 4 GOAT. The GOAT of Fight Night Round 4.
Yeah, Ulysses got banned. But I said I know it was a mistake because I got banned one time by mistake. He posted that picture of what's his name? Anthony Anderson. He's crying, look like he's crying, he balled up. And for some reason, that like the turtle will grab that as something offensive. I don't know why. So I told him, I said, go ahead.
I remember my friend posted a GIF and he got banned instantly because like the contents had an offensive word in it. An offensive word in the metadata of like the link. So
yeah, so I was like, yo, I said, no, they gotta check that out because I got them back on though. But I said, yo, but they're not that bad as they used to be with banning people because people be saying a lot of things. They be saying a lot of things, and I'll be like, yo, I said, you ain't ban them for that. Some stuff I know I might get banned for, but I say I make a disclaimer, or I ask them. I ask him, I said, yo, can I post this? He said, Pro, you know you can't post that. That's why you like literally asked me. Because I got a picture of me yelling at Ash ear. I don't know if you seen that that meme that I made with me yelling at Ash ear. And to me, it don't really look like Ash. But he said we could tell who it's supposed to be. But my thing, if it's not Ash, you can't say that's who I'm yelling in the ear of.
Yeah. Just like the picture, like the bald guy. They said that was Will. That could be any bald guy.
Yeah. Because somebody who said that, they said that could be anybody. They said that could be the other guy they hired.
I think I said that. I think I was the one saying, that could be anyone.
That could be the other guy that they hired. I was laughing and stuff. And Will came in and Will knew it was him too.
Yeah.
That's what I be saying. They be trying to act like you don't know.
Yeah. No, I wish I could talk with Will. You know, I want to be disrespectful. I just want to sit down with him and be like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why did you decide to do this to the game?
Yeah, they're not going to talk to none of us, especially me. No. I would love to get somebody on the team in here. Yeah. Just tell me what questions that y'all think will be offensive and y'all can't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that'll be a great segue for them to get back with the community. You talking to one of your most harshest critics, me or Beast.
Yeah,
I think me better because Beast
would be like, get in the ring with me right now.
Yeah. Beast he'll be calm at first, but then once something like don't sound right, he's gonna snap on him.
Yeah. No, just like the that time when we had Beast and Jane here on the podcast.
Yeah, it started off. That elevator, it went from 1 to 10 real quick. I said, what the heck happened here? Let me see.
Man.
E-Boxing said, I made a pretty good version of Ash and Will. Used their photos and everything. Yeah, a couple of people didn't see it. Somebody had Mike Tyson punching on Will Kinsler. Remember that? I sent that to you?
Yeah, I saw that video.
Yo, that was crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, but my thing is, it's the silence is too long. Steel City, they're too quiet for too long.
Yeah, they're not.
And
They're not
and we
trying anymore.
yeah, and when we in the Discord, well, you're not in the Discord. When I'm in the Discord, I see the same developers. I see 4 or 5 people on the right side. So y'all keep saying y'all hired more people. Why don't I see the names changing? And if Aimbot is the head coder and Aimbot doesn't know anything about Unreal Engine, that's scary.
Hmm.
Why is he still there? Why is he in the Discord? If he got a different position, he still shouldn't be in the Discord because perception, people see that and that their perception be like, y'all not really gonna change.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, a company comes up with their own boxing game because I'm tired of Undisputed being the only
everybody,
thing in the market.
everybody keeps saying that. That's what I'm saying too. My thing is, I hope, and that's what I keep telling everybody about the survey. With a survey, because a lot of companies they want to make a boxing game, but they want to know where their resources should go. They're
Yeah,
not
they
going
want
to
to
just
see
throw
the
money out there.
they want to see the demand before they
Yeah,
put it into action.
and even in the survey, it's gonna ask you, because I know a company's gonna ask you this: is it important to have real boxers, or are you okay with unrealistic boxers? And if we get a lot of people say unreal, company's gonna be like, all right, we in there. And every time I talk to a company, they keep talking about real boxers. They're not talking about nothing else. They say it's expensive because of the boxers. And I said, stop focusing on the boxers. But that's me saying that. And they're not gonna go off. They respect me and everything, but it's just me saying that. They gotta hear more data behind that.
Yeah.
That's what surveys are, datas. But my thing is, am I wrong to think that when content creators say that a survey is not going to work or they're not going to support me or anything with the survey, am I wrong to feel like they've been compromised?
Um, Not really. I mean, it could just be like their own personal belief on it,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
a
but why
small
would
chance
you
to
make that
compromise.
a belief? It's like, you see somebody. My thing is, I might not believe in something like look at Bruisers. I'm not a fan of 2D games, but I still support him. 100% I support him. I share his videos and everything. I'm not a fan of the 2D stuff. But I
Yeah.
make sure other people that are, they will support it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I played that demo of Bruisers, and I wasn't thinking it would feel good because it's 2D, but he's got like some really good mechanics that make it feel realistic. And if it was 3D,
Mm.
I think it could be the best
Yeah.
boxing game.
And he's been, I've seen him on the video, he was messing around with some 3D graphics. And that right there was like, I'm like, okay, I see you doing. I guess his thing is he got to make sure this game does well for him to even think about doing something like that.
Yeah, he's got to get the base thing first, and then
Yeah,
probably expand upon it for a second game.
yeah. See, this my thing now, and I don't. My thing is with Claimer Uncut, him, Love C Shorty, and a couple of them other guys. That game is like all out there. They should just team up together, pull you in. I'm like, it makes no sense. It's like people would look at them as the Avengers. They would be our Avengers because all of y'all come together to make a incredible game. But everybody
Yeah.
don't. They feel like, hey, no, I'm not gonna get that much money. Trust me, if all of y'all get together and make an ultimate game, y'all all gonna get paid well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Success.
I think it'd be cool to like partner up with people with like the same vision that that I have. Because working solo is kind of difficult, but if you have like 5 people working for the same goal,
Yeah,
it's gonna get done faster.
exactly.
Yeah.
So with this is I'm gonna ask you. How long you think it's gonna take Claimer Uncut to put out his game? Exactly. Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
so judging by footage that I see right now, like the most recent footage of his game, I'm gonna just play some real quick, just like kind of get my thoughts together based
Yeah.
on what I'm seeing right now. We're almost into the fourth month of 2026.
And
He has
how long did it take him to make that footage? I think it was 2 years.
200, about 300 days to make that,
Oh,
what we see right now, about 300 days. So he has clinch, basic properties of clinch. He has the footwork. He has the animations, leaning on the ropes. He has the living while ducking. See if we can get some more footage to watch here. He has face-offs during in your career mode. He has like a sparring mode. He's already got a calf mode or cab, create a boxer mode. He said his system is pretty modular, so he could expand into kickboxing in 4 months if he wants to. I think it's going to come out November 2026.
okay. The way you explain it, it sounds different from me looking at it myself. But I just listen. I say, oh, it does sound like he could bring that out, and it's pretty deep. It's not gonna be like triple A status. It's gonna be, modular.
Well, it might be better than AAA, honestly,
Yeah,
in
you
my
think?
opinion.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because it already looks better than what EA has put out for UFC 5 in terms of the stability and what Undisputed has been become for
Yeah.
the 1.0 launch. So I think maybe in 8 months we could probably see like a at least maybe like an early access
Yeah.
or
A
private.
play. My thing is, I hope when he get out a playable model, like a really playable model, he gets a funding, like major funding.
Major,
If you
yeah.
you can't get major funding because that's what they look for, a playable model.
hmm Yeah, hopefully boxers are interested in the Truthbound game because I saw boxers commenting on overhands posts wanting to be an overhand. So
Oh
hopefully
yeah.
that same thing happens for Truthbound. Yeah, let me pull it up. I saw it today. It was Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor.
Oh yeah. Anthony
Yeah.
Toe. Yeah, so that's great. But true, I mean, they went silent, right?
Overhand?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dead.
I have
Almost two
never,
years out.
yeah, almost 2 years. And you would think by now they would have had something out or they'd have been saying something.
Yeah, but now
What
they're
you think
just
about the other games? That's the Tell of the Tape.
till the tape. Oh, I think that's gonna be a fun game to play. I don't know if it'll be realistic, but it looks mad fun.
It remind me of
It'd be like Fight Night
old
Champion.
EA, yeah, old EA game. Look like Fight
Yeah,
Night.
it's like giving you that Fight Night feel. And
Yeah,
you know what? I want realism, but there's a place for Fight Night type games for sure.
yeah,
People love old Fight Night games, so if
yeah,
there's like a new version of that, I wouldn't mind it as long as it's like Fight Night Round 3. Because I
yeah.
played Fight Night Round 3, and that's like it's better. Let me pull up the disc. It's way better than this. Fight Night Round 4, it's good. It's good. I like Fight Night Round 4. It's realistic, but Round 3 beats this one.
Dad. The only reason round 3 beats that for me is because I was able to do more as far as in career mode.
Yeah, career mode.
I
Fight Night
enjoyed the
Round 4
career.
wins for career mode. But my thing is all about like the gameplay and like how like the blocking is. Round 3 lets you block everywhere. Round 4 only lets you go like up and down. You have to use head movement to like move it. But you can do this in round 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like round 3 a lot better.
Let
And
me
this
see.
this is the PS2 version I'm playing, not even the PS3 or 360.
Let me see. Paul, AI told me a method to get rid of parrying and Fight Night Round 3, high and low block only.
Yeah, but then you lose the access though. The sides of your head and body to block.
Oh, so you experiment with that. Or you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's been posting stuff for like a Titan 2 script to plug into your controller that will disable an input when you're holding down a button.
Oh, okay. So you aware of what's going on.
Yeah. He's also got a Japanese version of Fight Night Round 3 on the way that's more realistic than the launch build. So I'm pretty excited to see what that's like.
Hold up, Boxing Long. How you got the Japanese version? You're Asian?
No, he got it like he found it on eBay, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember I used to get games off of eBay. I used to have the Victorious Boxers games, and I remember I got one of them, and I was like happy to the mug when I played that. He said, in round 3, upstairs blocks all punches, same downstairs. eBay. Yeah, that right there. But my thing is, I understand what Beast be saying, but then my thing is, you can't force people to block the way you think they should block because everybody don't block the same way.
Yeah.
It's like you telling Floyd Mayweather he's supposed to block like Winky Wright, and they both don't block the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you say 6 axis blocking, it what's up, Lamont Davis? Yo, man, I've been missing you, man.
Lamont.
Family had you on lockdown, huh? Yeah, yeah, when people be trying to say that we should have only 6 axis blocking, I kind of disagree with that. I think we should be able to do that, but we should be able to pick our blocking styles. That's the thing. Options. You should be able to pick your blocking styles. Because when you're fighting somebody, you can't say, hey, you can't fight this way. You can't fight that way. Y'all fighting. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He said, yep, and work. Yeah, I hear you, man. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, man. I don't know. My thing is, with a company have options to their games. The more options you got, the better the game will sell because everybody gonna have ways they can play the game. They could critique the game the way they want to play, even if it's online or offline. And this is my thing. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but my thing is that's what a survey is for. There's more people offline than online.
Yeah.
And people want to argue with that. Hey, get a survey. let the survey prove it. Prove me wrong. But there's more people that play offline.
Mm-hmm.
Because when, like I keep saying, they add up the cell phone numbers and stuff like that. And cell phones are always on. So you're gonna get, hey, that's number more people playing online. They're playing phone games. No, what's the number when it comes to sports games? That's why I say you gotta separate sports games from other games. Because you can't say Ark doesn't have an offline mode. So that's online mode. So you lumping all that in. All the games that got online modes, you're lumping them all together. And that's not how things work. I mean, should work. And that's where survey come into place. I'm gonna say that's my last time saying it for the show. Yeah, so you still did you give up on your dream of working on the game, or you just taking a break, or what you doing?
I'm working in silence. I'm gonna work on it just silently.
Yeah,
just until I'm ready to show off.
You ain't gotta rush yourself because you promising things. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take my time on it and just build it out how I see it. You know how how I feel like what the community would want to play.
Oh,
Something new, something fresh.
yeah, because
But
when you get too many voices, especially when you're a single developer, it distracts you.
yeah.
Because
All right. Oh,
even with Claimer Uncut, when I was on his forums, because you know I am, and I was like saying something, I say everybody want nobody don't want that arcade stuff. I was just saying it just to be joking. But I was like, nobody want that arcade stuff. I said, this game gonna be realistic. And then it's I forget who it was, but he's a used to be a mob for the Undisputed, and he got on me. And Claim Uncut said, Poe is not wrong. Poe is right. This game is gonna be realistic. He says
yeah.
I'm gonna make it realistic. And
Hmm.
and that right there says a lot. That's why I say when you get a survey tells you all these things instead of guessing. And that's what these Steel City gonna do. They're gonna keep guessing.
Yeah.
Especially when they're doing with the marketing, man. This company is a marketing company. They just went silent.
Hmm.
Jay Shep is my guy, but Jay Shep,
Stop doing the tutorials, please.
not only that, but Ark should hire him, and Bark should
Yeah.
hire Jay Shep. He does a great job at what he do for Ark. The tutorials, I know that's how he paying his bills and stuff, but daggone, man, it's too late. Who idea
Hmm.
was it to come up with these tutorials this late in development? It's over. The game is
Will
over.
Kinsler.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I know that's who it is. I know that's who
Yeah.
it is. Like when people be asking me, how do I know? I said, because it's the same playbook over and over and over again. Like
Hmm.
when he called the content creators to that event, he did that with me.
Yeah.
That's what he did for me. When they invited me to the Mike Tyson, they invited me to EA, and then they still couldn't get me. They said, we got to try a little harder. Polar, Mike Tyson. We having an event. Mike Tyson going to be there. Let's invite Poe. They invited me to the Mike Tyson event, and they still didn't. They couldn't break me.
Yeah.
I say, nah, man. I said, no, I want realism. I said, especially when you hear developers telling you it can be done, but then the publishers or the higher ups say, no, we can't, we're not going to spend that much money on this feature or this thing. And that's the same thing that will happen with Fight Night Champion. They scale back because of the story mode. Because they have a budget for each game. That's why I keep telling people. They keep saying, they're $1 billion company. Yeah, they're $1 billion company. But you think $1 billion company gonna put $1 billion into a one project? No. Their thing is I think they have like 30 games that they make. And I think
Yeah.
about 30. So they're spending like probably 10 million or more on each game. So you think they're going to spend a lot of money on a boxing game they're not sure of the fan base, which is stupid. That because I was asking them back then about surveys. Even they thought surveys worked. Even
Yeah.
they thought a survey worked, but I don't know.
Hmm.
Because for one, when he asked for the wish list, that right there, that meant a lot to me because he said we're going to keep using this. And then they got shut down because everybody fell back.
Yeah.
Everybody fell back. That's to me, that's what's gonna happen to Undisputed too.
Hmm.
The thing about it is they can afford it. Steel City can afford it because they don't have other games to try to fund. They could like if the game doesn't do good the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, that's the only game they got. So they gotta make it work. Because I think people gonna wait. They're gonna do like they did with Fight Night Champion. They waited and still, EA closed down. They stopped making it. I'm like, yo, I said we went on a silent protest and they shut down on us. They stopped making the game. I said, yo. They're like, Pro, you want to be a UFC moderator? Nope. I was like, nope. How about NBA Live? Nope. I always say, because they asked me about NBA Live, I said, nah. I said, y'all know I'm a 2K fan. And that's crazy because usually you would think that somebody that's helping EA, that everything that's EA, they're gonna support that. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to support none that I didn't like.
Yeah. So, all right. I think I'm gonna head out for now, Po. I just wanted to check in. Just show up,
Appreciate you,
pop
man.
in.
I appreciate you. You helped me get past that hour mark too. Appreciate you, man.
No problem, Po.
Shout out to Leafy, y'all. Leafy, he's out.
Yep. All right. See you later, Po.
Okay, peace. Salute. Leafy had left the room. Who's still in here? I got past the 1 hour mark. Let me do some. I'm gonna do some Q&As. I'm gonna do some quick Q&As. No, let me finish reading what I was reading. What the community needs to do step by step. This only works if it's organized properly. Step 1, support one survey, not 10 different ones. Fragmentation kills movement. The community needs to rally behind one neutral survey, one link, one message, not 5 different versions floating around. Step 2, demand third-party credibility. This is critical. If it's run by a company, bias concerns. Content creators, influencer concern. It needs to be neutral, transparent, publicly verifiable. That's what gives it weight. Step 3, ask the right questions. Not surface level questions like, do you like the game? That's useless. You need development questions. What matters more, gameplay systems or licensed boxers? How important is offline versus online? Which missing mechanics hurt authenticity the most? Do you prefer simulation, hybrid, or arcade? Would you support a game without licenses if gameplay is elite? This is how you guide development priorities. Step 4, push it everywhere. If the survey stays in one Discord, it dies there. It needs to hit Twitter X, YouTube comments, Reddit, Steam forums, boxing communities outside gaming. This is how you get scale. Step 5, publish the results publicly. No hidden data, full transparency, charts, percentages, key takeaways. Now it becomes a reference point for media, a talking point for podcasts, a pressure tool for developers, a pressure tool for developers. Keep telling y'all, man. Y'all like I don't know what I'm talking about. Why this matters right now. Timing is crucial. Why this matters right now. Timing is crucial. Timing is everything. If a company is hiring, planning a sequel, rebuilding a system, is rebuilding systems. This is when directions get locked in. If the community waits, you're reacting to decisions that are already made. You're reacting to decisions that are already made. That's what I keep telling y'all, man. A survey now means you influence the blueprint, not just not just complain about the result. A survey now means you influence the blueprint, not just complain about the result. What happens if the community does nothing? Let's be honest. If nothing is organized, feedback stays scattered. Developers rely on limited data. Marketing narratives dominate. The same mistakes repeat. The same mistakes repeat. And then we're right back here having the same conversation a year from now. A year from now, I'm not going to have the same conversation. I'll be done gave up fully. Final result check. A survey is not magic. It won't fix the game overnight, but it does something powerful. It turns emotion into evidence. It turns emotion into evidence. It turns emotion into evidence. And evidence is what developers respect. Investors understand. Media can't ignore. If the community is serious about change, then it's time to stop being loud individually and start being organized collectively. Because the question isn't, do we care? The question is, are we willing to prove it is in a way that actually makes the industry? Are we willing to prove it in a way that actually moves the industry? Let me see what y'all saying in the chat, and then I'm gonna end it there. I know I usually end it off with what's gone. All right, salute to everybody that came today. Appreciate y'all. Salute to Don D 205. You can catch him on Twitch at 12:22 Eastern Standard Time. You can catch him on Instagram, Don D 205 TV. You can catch him on X, Twitter, Don D 205. Excuse me, 5. Shout out to Boxing Lounge. Appreciate you for coming through. Shout out to Lamont Davis. Appreciate you. Shout out to eBoxing Champions. Please check out all these guys' sites. You know, they're on YouTube, some of them on Instagram, and some of them on Twitter. Shout out to let me see what fans. Shout out to Leafy B Fighting. Shout out to Leafy. Shout out to Precisely. Shout out to Legendary Boxing 2026. Appreciate you coming through. Shout out Boxing Lounge. Shout out to Ulysses. Ulysses Games. Appreciate everybody that came through. Shout out to the developers that watch this show and listen to me every time. I appreciate y'all. And you know, until the next show. Oh, I ain't saying. Shout out to the Wishlist Mafia. Shout out to Papanosis. Shout out to Beast. Shout out to who else I'm missing? Shout out to Country Boy, Hello Bama. You know, shout out to all of you. Shout out to Remy. You know, shout out to if I miss you, I'll catch you in the next show. I appreciate all of y'all, all the support. Until the next show, peace.